I'm Martha Cooper. I'm a documentary photographer. I've been sort of specializing in graffiti and street art since the late 70s. So I've actually watched this art form go from a really underground art to a worldwide phenomenon. So the first one that I chose was from São Paulo. It's called Pimp My Carroça. And I just thought it was an amazing project that was carried out to the nth degree. It's about recyclers in São Paulo, guys that go through the street pulling carts and picking up all kinds of materials that can be recycled. And they got them all together in a huge square, hundreds of them, and had a lot of street artists paint the carts. They provided medical care, they gave them things like eyeglasses, they gave them new clothing, they gave them reflective vests, they gave them badges, and basically they turned them into, instead of an invisible class of people were looking down on, they gave them self-esteem. And in the video you hear these guys talking, and they're incredibly articulate, and they explain what they do, they explain how they support their family, they understand how important it is to recycle materials, and then at the end of this video they have a parade of all these carts that many different artists have painted. And instead of having the recyclers pulling the carts, they had the organizers of this event pull the carts, which I thought was an incredibly heartwarming ending. Really, it brought tears to my eyes. So that was my #1 choice. The second one that I really liked was XM's Urban Habitat project in New York City. And he built birdhouses and installed them in what he called forgotten spaces around the Lower East Side. So this is Manhattan. I walk around the Lower East Side all the time, and I had never seen these, so that was intriguing, especially to me. But what I really liked was that first he went and very minutely measured spaces, and every birdhouse was different, and each one was site-specific, and he, according to the video, down to the millimeter in order to fit it into particular spaces, and he had to make sure that there was no rain that would come into these birdhouses. And then he went around and installed them, and he did it in broad daylight wearing an outfit that looked like an official, I don't know, construction outfit or something, so that nobody prevented him from doing this. So I really love that idea of an urban habitat in Manhattan for birds. And I thought that was a really interesting project. You know, street art is an international, worldwide phenomenon. There's just no country that doesn't have some form of graffiti and street art. And so I think it's just great that everybody is documenting it and showing it, because it's a wonderful form of public art. It's accessible to everybody. And basically the only way that we're going to get to see the street art from around the world is from the documenters. And that's what I do, and that's what hundreds of other photographers do, and that's very exciting to me.